Hello Taurus, so I'm doing your weekly tarot for May the 7th to the 14th. I'm going to take a look at what is going on in your situation. We'll find out why it's happening. We're looking at what's going on in your blind spot, figuring out anything that's working for you at this time. And of course we're seeing how it is likely going to play out, okay? So you have got home. Home is where the heart is, yeah? Now with this one, this is feeling safe, secure, comfortable, feeling more in control. You could be making adjustments to your home. You could be looking at moving, relocating, buying, okay? Making your house your home, anything like that. And peace, okay? These two energies really illustrate what true wealth is all about. Home and peace. Feeling safe within your current environment. Creating your environment into a safe, peaceful area that no one else can interfere with. Right, so obviously I don't have enough information yet to find out what is going on here, so I'm going to use a tarot and we'll take a deeper dive into these messages. Right, can you tell us more for Taurus, home and peace? What is going on with this energy? Wheel of Fortune, nice. So a fortunate turn of events for you Taurus, that is a direct correlation to how much peace you're experiencing at the moment. Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Strength, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so it feels like there is difficult information. It's like difficult to wrap your head around information. I don't know, I'm kind of suspecting that someone has tried to threaten either you or your home or your sense of peace. There could be like a nightmare neighbor situation that's going on. You definitely get my sympathies if that is the case, Taurus. There's something difficult. It's a problem that you have not caused, but it's a problem that has come to your door. And I feel here that there's no real threat, okay? I feel like someone, in all honesty, is full of shit, okay? Whoever it is that's put you in this defensive stance with that Seven of Wands, and we've just clarified it with the Devil, that there's no teeth to it, okay? There's no substance to it. Empty threats, that sort of thing. Somebody posturing, someone trying to make you feel like you're powerless, and that's not the case at all. You're not powerless, okay, Taurus? Yeah, someone being very, very aggressive, a very unpleasant individual. So these threats to your home, to your peace, they will quickly move on, okay? There is no substance to them, none. So you can continue to enjoy your home, your lifestyle, your safety, your security, okay? I don't know what the hell this person's problem is, Taurus. They do seem to have a problem with you being happy, with you getting on with your life. Like some people just be that way, okay? It's not anything that you have attracted. It's not anything that you created or called in. It's something that you're responding to. And you're responding to it in a very level-headed manner here with this Queen of Pentacles, okay? It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Queen of Pentacles energy belongs to us all, right? That's just the the mode that you're in at the moment, you will do everything within your power to protect your peace, to protect your home, to protect your family. These are the things that are, you know, the most important to you. I definitely feel that there's like a bad neighbor here, or something similar to that, where you have felt your safety and security being threatened, right? Why is this happening? Good luck. Honestly, Taurus, I know it's used quite a lot about jealousy, but to be honest with you, this person is jealous, okay? They see that you've got a beautiful home. They see that you've got a wonderful lifestyle. They see that you've got it all going on for you, right? They see that you're very proficient in everything that you do. Good luck with the King of Wands, right? That's literally someone who's got the Midas touch, right? You can take something very boring and very plain and turn it into the most beautiful thing ever, right? That's definitely one of your fortes, right? So to have these messages come out for why this is happening is jealousy. Is jealousy when all is said and done. They could be a Leo, they could be an Aquarius. I don't have cards to indicate Pisces, but I'm feeling Pisces energy also, okay? Again, just take it as it resonates. There's something here that you're supposed to be taking care of, right, with this King of Wands and the Fool energy. And it's to do with your passions, your creativity, and your ambition. I feel that that's where your focus needs to be at this point in time. You've got the High Priestess that's coming out off balance, right? So I'm getting that the cat's out of the bag here. There's a secret that's been revealed to this person about your run of good luck, about your run of good fortune, and they're feeling really quite spiteful about that, actually, because they don't have what it takes. Definitely not. The Eight of Wands off balance. They don't have what it takes to create this beautiful lifestyle for themselves, okay? They're seeing that you've got it and they're shitting on it, basically. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles, they don't have and you do. That's just typical. What else? The struggle's over though, Taurus, okay, because you do have justice that's on your side. This is a karmic person. There is something that this individual, or that you dealing with this person, can learn on a soul level from dealing with this person, right? And I feel it's to do with who we all run the risk of becoming if we don't do that work on ourselves, right? At any point in time, any of us can become bitter, twisted, jealous, vengeful, right? That can happen to any of us if we don't do the work, if we don't constantly introspect and, you know, improve on ourselves, right? Now, this Justice card as well, I feel that there is potentially something legal here, okay? So these threats, which clearly there have been some threats being made, or some threats being made this week, emphasizing that you do have rights, that there is legal protection here, and emphasizes on the fact that there is nothing that this person can do to try and keep bullying you, right? Let's call it what it is. So you've to stay strong in the face of adversity and to make sure that your integrity remains intact, okay? Yeah, there's something legal here, so you might want to dig a bit deeper into that one. You know how some people have got this unhealthy habit of making threats to others and presenting it like they're facts, okay? There are no facts here from this individual, not a single one. So you're going to be okay here, Taurus. You are going to be okay. For your blind spot, family. Now, this might have stemmed from someone that you're related to, someone who doesn't share your loyalty, your ethics. It might stem from an individual that you just so happen to be related to genetically. But there's an energy here that you don't consider them as being part of your family. I feel that that's who that devil energy is, right? Family is what you make it. Yeah, see the Four of Pentacles. It's someone who always makes you feel like you don't measure up, that that you're not good enough. It's all bullshit. So I feel with this combination that they're saying here, for you to create the family, or the family environment that you want for yourself. Okay, Page of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. There's something bizarre that's going on with that Page of Pentacles energy. I also feel like you're being very, very quiet at this time when it comes down to that person, the Ace of Swords, a breakthrough. So you have got more chances of success if you keep your cards close to your chest, if you don't reveal everything here. Wheel of Fortune, off balance. Yeah, your good luck and good fortune, this person's trying to take for themselves. So the way that their brain works is, oh, there's only so much to go around for everyone, which again is bullshit because there's plenty for everyone. They see you getting this, fortunate turn of events, things are working out for you, and in their head they're like, okay, if I screw things up for Taurus, then maybe things will start working in my favor. Okay, that's just the way that their brain works. So you're being told to maintain your silence at this time, to not give that person any information about what it is that you're doing, okay? Because again, the classic saying of what they don't know, they can't attack, okay? Wheel of Fortune off balance with that one in the upright, in such close proximity to that devil, is really, really telling, okay? Feels a little bit like an attempt at a destiny swap that's going on. I can't remember who else had that out this month. I think it was one of the water signs, Taurus. But again, same thing as what I told them. That never works out for the person who is trying to take over your life. They're clearly trying to take your blessings for themselves. That never works out. It never, ever, ever works out, okay? Willpower. This is what's going to work for you this week, Taurus, is again to stay in your integrity, to be more determined now than ever, okay? So coming up against this individual is not an excuse to give up what it is that you're doing. In fact, it's more of an excuse for you to double down, okay? Whatever's going on here, Taurus, you must double down. It's also indicating that you are going through trials of strength at this time with this Five of Wands, okay? Yes, they are trying to make things difficult for you, but again, they're not going to succeed, providing you don't quit, providing you don't give up. You have to double down, right? These have all come out off balance, the High Priestess and Death. Again, listening to your instincts here, okay? Trusting in your own survival instincts. And again, this message about a secret. Someone is breaking their silence and they are revealing a secret. That's twice that you've had that message out. And this secret is going to change everything. I feel like you've been protecting this person. The 5 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. Yeah, you've been protecting this person at your own detriment. So maybe it is time for you to speak out, right? Maybe it's time for you to no longer hold your silence here. What's this death? What's this death? The 7 of Cups. Okay. So you're setting the record straight then. You're setting everyone straight about this person. You've got the 7 of Cups and then the 7 of Pentacles in the reversed position. 7 of Pentacles reversed equates to a bad investment or not getting a return on your investment, okay, something being a bit of a waste of time here. So maybe a part of you is convinced that you speaking out on the cruelty of this individual is going to be a waste of time. I don't feel that it is going to be a waste of time though, Taurus. I feel that it's going to be of great benefit to you. Okay, but it's not just about the secret that you're revealing about them, the truth that you're revealing about them, what has apparently come at a great emotional cost to yourself by holding on to this secret. I feel that you're worried about not being believed, and I see that you are going to be believed, okay? People are going to stand by you, they are going to believe you, that they are going to help you to navigate what is going on here, help you to navigate these difficult emotions that are coming up here, okay? So it's never a waste of time for you to tell the truth, right? It's never a waste of your time. I feel that whoever this devil energy person is, they are trying every tactic in the book to try and intimidate you in order to buy your silence, okay? And up until now, it might well have worked, okay? But now you're in a much different place spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. You're in a much different place now where you're actually building something very, very important to you. You're building your future with every single passing day, and now it's gotten to the point where you're like, okay, so now I feel ready to speak out. Now I feel ready to tell others my experience with this person, okay? And the thing is, Taurus, it's such a difficult situation because granted, not everybody is going to believe you, but then surely you're going to want to expose those people sooner rather than later, so that then you can make a healthy judgment call as to whether or not you choose to keep dealing with those people, okay? You don't have to deal with anybody that you don't want to. Okay, you don't have to maintain any kind of relationship with anybody that you don't want to. And there seems to be too much expectations that are being put on people who have been victimized and traumatized to maintain relationships and connections with their abuser or their tormentor, right? And that's, I'm sorry, but that's where society is fucked up. That's exactly where society's got it wrong, right? So you're bucking the trend here, Taurus, and it's taking all of your strength and your willpower to do that. But you know that once the secret's out then, you no longer have to fight with it. You no longer have to hide from it, okay? And no longer is it going to dominate your life. So I feel here that their most recent attempts at trying to intimidate you is literally the last straw here, okay? I feel that that was a very necessary catalyst for you to go, okay, you know what, I'm not putting up with this anymore. My home, my family, my peace, all of this means so much to me. I cannot and I will not allow this person to threaten what I have, okay? And through you doing that, Taurus, you're keeping that nice flow of energy going when it comes down to your good luck, your good fortune, and your growth, okay? How this is likely going to play out, there's reconciliation here. Reconciliation is on the cards between yourself and another person that is not that devil energy, okay? That devil person has caused problems here between yourself and someone else. They've managed to drive a wedge between you and someone else. Could be other members of your family. It could be a romantic partner, anything like that. So you and the other person that they have victimized, because let's get real, they've not just been victimizing you here, they've been victimizing others. So you and the other person that's been victimized by them, that is who there is a reconciliation with. Okay, you got the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Five of Swords, okay? So whoever this devil is, they're not going to back down at the first sign of rebellion from you, okay? In fact, because you're doubling down, they also are going to attempt to double down, okay? You might have been at the receiving end of some sort of smear campaign here, and it's very likely that you will find yourself on the other end of yet another smear campaign, okay? This is literally someone who is looking for things about you to complain about, things about you to draw everyone else's attention to in a piss poor attempt trying to assert themselves, okay? Again, it's aggressive energy, and the whole deal with this Five of Swords is saying, well, they're not going to win, Taurus. They're not going to win because of this Page of Swords. You're fully expecting it. You're fully expecting for this person to come out with more bullshit about you. You're fully, you're on guard. It's like you're waiting for it. And because you're now fully aware, it puts you in a much better position than what you were, say, a couple of months ago, okay? And then with this combination here, well, the Ace of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles equates to the Ten of Pentacles. So you're actively creating your Ten of Pentacles right now, which is your long-term wealth, growth, stability, security. There could be companionship here as well that you're focused on with another person, building a family with this person that you're in love with, okay? And ignoring the dross, ignoring the rest, okay? Because it's literally, you're getting the chance here to say your piece, to say what needs to be said. You have an opportunity to get all of that out in the open. And you know what? Whoever this devil energy person is, they have to carry, what they have done to others, okay? They can't just lumber that on everyone else. And then you've got the Eight of Swords as your strongest overall message. Yeah. So feeling like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, feeling like, you know, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But again, for this situation, Taurus, that's not entirely true either. No, it's definitely not. The Queen of Swords with the Queen of Wands with the Two of Swords. My brain was jumping too far ahead then, because I was looking at the Two of Swords as I started to call out this card, right? And call out, yeah, that's the perfect words to use there. You're calling this person out on their bullshit. That's literally how you're freeing yourself. And I definitely feel like you're doing this in front of other people, not to embarrass them, but it's to really it's you reaffirming your position and not being shy about it. Okay, you're calling them out. Strongest overall energy. No longer are you gonna allow them to make you feel like you're trapped or powerless. Okay, look, the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Home, harmony, security, very strong building blocks for your future. So everything that you do this week, Taurus, it's worth something. It's very, very meaningful because it sets the tone for the future. That's what this week is doing. It's literally you setting the tone for what you will and what you will not allow anymore. Okay, cast away negativity. There you go. I couldn't make this up if I tried. You've seen the cards come out. Like literally all of these messages are coming out of your reading, Taurus, for a very, very valid reason. Okay, cast away negativity. It says choose carefully your friends and the people that you surround yourself with. At times you may need to temporarily distance yourself from the people who cannot see your vision and who are not in a place to understand your opinion and your feelings. Allow them time to grow stronger and try to see why they feel vulnerable. Okay, so the bottom line, Taurus, whoever this is, they feel threatened by you. They feel threatened by you. You're exposing all of their insecurities. Okay. The rose in the snake's mouth represents kindness. Soften the negative words and thoughts by adopting a positive attitude. Consider whether it's more important to be right or to build a happy and peaceful presence. With a bit of kindness, you might be able to turn the current in your favor. Playing games is not the path that you want to take now. The sword in this card is a symbol of protective power, but also of honor and justice. Use this card when you need to release the negative energy that might be blocking you. Keep this card near when you're trying to grow stronger and rise above resentful eyes. That's insane. Look at the snake on the card and imagine it hissing. Suddenly its tongue turns into a beautiful rose and the snake becomes calmer and then falls asleep. And then your positive affirmation that comes with this card is, I set my boundaries with kindness. Yeah, you're going to have to reaffirm your boundaries here, Taurus, because your success has highlighted this person's failures. Okay, that's why they feel threatened and exposed by you. None of that's your doing. None of that's your fault. Okay, but you remembering about your boundaries, that part, that is your responsibility, okay? And only that part. Right, so let's take a look at some wonderful words of wisdom from the TUES Tarot. Just a little bit of light-hearted fun at the end of your read, okay? And this one says, life isn't fucking fair, but you're awesome. Okay? So life isn't fair, but hey, at least you're awesome. Your dreams are being fulfilled, you lucky bastard. Nice. And if you want instant wealth, cash in your swear jar. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. If it has been helpful for you, then I definitely would appreciate a cheeky wee like on the video. That would be absolutely amazing. For personal reads with me, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.